and welcome back to Wizarding Wiz. And before you say anything, yes, I am in the same spot and wearing the same clothes as my last video, unless, of course, more information has come out about the new Community Day event in Wizards Unite, in which case there will have been at least one or two other videos before this one, and so this comment really kind of makes no sense. But if there hasn't been, then this comment will make perfect sense to those of you who have watched my other video. Now, today's video, I want to go over doing Pixies. So I have come down to one of my favorite spots to do fortresses, which is actually right down the street from my house, because there are inns here too, and I am working on the collecting of inns in order to get the dark detectors, and I only need, I believe it was 6 more, so we're going to go ahead and grab this one right now, and then we're only going to need 5 more, and then we're going to get on to today's video, which is how to complete this section of your SOS. If you are on these assignments, the defeat 10 Formidable Pixies in Wizarding Challenges. And so we are right across the street, as you can see, from a fortress, and we are going to give this a shot because this is the only way that this will register. It doesn't matter if you find them in the wild or not, it will only accept the ones that you get in Wizarding Challenges. So for this, we are actually going to go as high as we can, which is level 5. That's the highest I've done so far. I know it's kind of sad, many of you are way above that. It's the highest I've done so far because I do a lot of these solo, and you have seen me play with my friends, and most of the time when we do it together, we do lower levels to try and maximize the amount of damage that we can do and the amount of things that we can get. But since I'm doing it by myself, I will do a higher level for you guys, and we are going to do... You know what? Let's do a level 5 Magizoology Runestone as well. So, here we go. What do we have for foes? And of course, we don't have a Pixie. We've got a Dark Wizard. Well, we're going to take him on anyway, because maybe we'll get a Pixie while we're fighting this guy. So, let's give this a shot. And I have actually, since the event gone and leveled up my skill tree a little bit more. I used some of my books to bring some levels up. I will show you guys that in a minute if you would like. I will show you what I have done to bring up my skill tree at the end of this video so that we can actually try and get these Pixies, because I would really like to finish that task. The placing 2 foundables part of it isn't that hard, and I want the gold. So we are going to just be out here on our grind all day today. Alright, so we have finally defeated the Dark Wizard, our first one. And here, let's see if we get a Pixie. No, of course, we get an Acromantula. I am most likely going to need a powering up potion for this. I will not make you guys watch the Acromantula. I will finish off this tower, and then I will come back and see if we get a Pixie for the next one. Okay, so we finished the first round, and I actually completed my Wizarding challenge, which goes back to my other video of how to get gold every day in the game, and we are going to do this in again because it refreshed. But I also have something kind of exciting to show you, because I got my first fragment of something that I haven't gotten yet, and I'm kind of excited about it, so I want to show that to you guys really quick, and we will go and take a look at that. And it is in here, and we're gonna have to go through all of these leveling up things first, so give me 1 second, because I actually did just get also a full book. I forget what the book's title was. So we're just going to scroll through all of this really quickly, and then we will head over to challenges, where I got the book that I just got, and we ranked it up, which is awesome. Oh, sweet. I need those books so I can continue building my tech tree. All right, and let's see what else. There should be a book that we can place that I just got. Where are you? Right there. Which one is it? Ah, easy spells. I can't really see my screen. Hold on 1 second, guys. Ah, easy spells to fool muggles. That sounds like a fun one to do. But the thing that I really wanted to show you was I just got my very first fragment for the Thunderbird. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? So now we are going to go back into the fortress here. Actually, first I am going to put on a Brain Elixir. I know it's not the best use of the Brain Elixir, but since we're probably going to be here a while trying to get at least one of these Pixies that I need 10 of them. we're going to put it on so that we can maximize the amount of XP that we get. Now, just a little tip, if you are doing higher level battles yourself and you are not that strong, make sure you have a lot of healing potions, because when you do battles by yourself, you are likely to take on things that you are weak to. Like, I just had to do an Acromantula and it damn near destroyed me. I had to use like 4 healing potions, 5 healing potions, just to keep myself in the battle in order to defeat it. Now, my hits were strong because I have powered my tree up and I'm almost a level 6 Auror, and I am level 20 in the game, so I have those aspects going for me. But again, I am weak to spiders because I am an Auror and not a Magiologist. So you gotta be careful, and you gotta plan accordingly, and you gotta have those healing potions. But we're gonna go and we're gonna do, you know what, let's go a little bit lower. Let's try a level 4 and see what we can get. And just because I want to see what we can get out of it, I'm going to do a Care of Magical Creatures level 5 Rune Stone. Now, this shouldn't be too difficult, and hopefully, maybe because we're doing Care of Magical Creatures, maybe it'll give us a pixie. We'll find out. Let's see, we've got 8 seconds left until we see our first foe. And let's see, let's be a pixie. Let's be a pixie. I've never rooted for pixies. I actually really hate fighting pixies, and of course, it's a Death Eater. I will not make you guys watch this entire battle, and I will be right back with the next one. Hopefully, it'll be a pixie. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, so we made short work of that Death Eater, and if you see here on screen, we actually have 2 pixies to choose from. So we're going to go with this grayish one, because I think that might actually be, nope, that's a common pixie. Well, we're going to do it anyway, real quick, and I'll come back and we'll check the other one. Okay, so again, we made short work of that pixie. Now let's click on this pixie. It is a Formidable Pixie. This is the pixie that we need. So we're going to go ahead and battle this. Now, I actually really hate battling pixies because it is so hard to keep that star on them. But when you do actually keep the star on them, they are pretty easy to defeat. It is really just tracking them down to keep the star lined up long enough for you to be able to cast a spell. That is the hard part, and I find it to be very annoying. Pixies are so pesky. Pesky pixie pestinome! Haha! Yeah, I like to think that I'm a little bit better of a wizard than Lockhart. Maybe not 100% great, but a little bit better. Little bit better. So we're going to scroll through this real quick. Let's see. Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. Standard Book of Spells. We just filled that up. That's awesome. And of course, we're going to get all of our bonuses for having the elixir on and all the XP and all that. So let's see, let's scroll down to the very bottom here. We got the 12 spells and a bunch of XP. Now, real quick, let's jump over and see if these actually registered. And I think they did. Yes, look at that. We have 1 out of 10. So that Formidable Pixie is what we were looking for. So that's what you got to do to get those pixies, guys. You just kind of have to go through and do battles in the fortress. I don't know if they have to be higher level battles, you know, 3, 4, 5, but I obviously was better off lucky on 5. Oh, and we completed the 2 images in the registry. Awesome. So we are well on our way to finishing this and getting our gold. The other thing I want to talk about real quick in regards to this is I do not know whether or not rune stones play a part. So we're going to have to do a little further study. So let's go and do one more fortress. We will use the same rune stone. We'll do a chamber 4 again, and we will use the Care of Magical Creatures rune stone again, and we will see what we get. Now, we have about 15 seconds here until the battle actually starts. So I'm just going to stare at you for a minute. Oddly. Oh, God, I can't do that. My Jeep is white and the sun reflects right into it. I actually had to take my glasses off because I couldn't see. They're polarized and I still couldn't see my screen. Yes, look at that. We got another pixie. I am wondering if it is... No, but it's a common pixie. It's not going to count. Alright, well, we're going to do this one. I wonder if it is related to Care of Magical Creatures. We're going to do this pixie and I'll get right back to you. No, guys, it looks like for this one we are getting 2 different types of Death Eaters. So maybe it is just completely random. I don't know. We did get a pixie twice now for using the Care of Magical Creatures. I'm going to have to do a little bit more experimentation. But either way, that is how you can hunt down getting pixies. Just come to a fortress, pick your level, pick your rune stone, and hope for the best. So guys, while I was on my way home, I actually had this thought because I was trying to finish off my brain elixir and hitting some spawn areas. What if we tried an oddities rune stone in the fortress? Because, you know, Pixies do technically fall into the category of oddities, and we've been going off of Magical Creatures because we did it that one time. So, before we end this video, I am going to jump into a level 4 level 4 fortress floor here. That is kind of hard to say. And we are going to use a level 3 oddities rune stone because that was the one on the top of my list. So we're going to see if we actually get the pixies that we're looking for using this rune stone. Now I'm sitting inside the truck here because there's really no place that I can sit down with the camera and get a good angle and a good view and all the rest of it. So we're just going to sit inside the truck for this. So let's see what we got. And starts with the Death Eater. I'll be right back. And no luck. It looks like we've got a Common Dark Wizard and an Urkling. So I guess the rune stone doesn't matter. I will keep experimenting, and I will let you guys know. So guys, I'm just going to finish off this last Death Eater here really quickly, and then I am going to move along. So that is going to be it for today's video. At least now you know where you have to go in order to complete tasks like X amount of formidable or common or whatever, pixies, Death Eaters, whatever it is you may be facing. So, good luck in your challenges. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and watch out for those Dementors.